department will report on business.
Well, good morning, and happy Valentine's Day. I love this day. It's one of my most favorite holidays because, you know, you can be really nice to people. A lot of times you want to be nice to people, but you think, oh, I look a little corny, right? And now you can say to girl, well, we're back. We want to say, first of all, good morning to you, Lisa. Good morning. And we want to say good morning to you, Chet.
Good morning.
And Chet is an instructor in Los Angeles at Body Express, also a Crystal Light champion, and does exercise seminars across the United States, and he's terrific. And I'm just so glad he's here. So if you're ever in Los Angeles, you really want to go to one of Chet's classes at Body Express. I mean, I do. I always have a good time. All right, last time. Now, press it up. It's lift and lift. So you want to pull in through the abdominals. That's right. Getting ready for the bod you're going to get later. I mean, let's plan ahead. So lifting up, the trick here is to make sure that you have your knees bent and that you're pulling through the abdominals way up. This is our little wake up thing here. And take 5, 6, and 7, and 8. Now hands down on the thighs. Head comes forward and down and up. Gives everybody a chance now to catch up. So the head comes down and down. Again. Last time. Now look right and left. It's right and left. This is when you can take inventory of who exactly is in this room and do I want them there. Keep going. So warming up to the neck. And again. Now thinking about, now what do I want for Valentine's Day today? No balloons, no. Keep going. Flowers, yes. And again. Last time, 1 and 1 more. Oh, make up your mind. Shoulders up, and up. Yes, and if you have a color television, we're all wearing, well, except for Lisa. If Lisa's wearing a pink heart. Chet, yeah, I know, we'll sort of different. But Chet and I have red and white on. But actually, pink's becoming very in, Lisa, it's true. For Valentine. You might start a trend here. And lift up. And up. Now hands come down. Take it over towards the left. Now right. Extending through the spine, holding in the abdominals. And again, over to the left. It's sort of our precocious position. Other side. Now, and left and right. Take it left and right. Keep going side to side. See how good it feels. Once you start moving, you always say, oh, you know, it's not so bad. Just sort of wading in the water. Keep going. 5 and 6. Now we're going to see what kind of shape your stomach's in. Vacuum it up. Oh, my goodness. Can you vacuum it up? And extend to the spine. Remember our law, or as Miss Piggy says, if you can't lift it, it's too much. Keep going. Pull it in. Or no, she said, don't eat any more than you can lift. That's what it was. And again, press it. And that goes for all of us. Now, remember one of our diet aids. If you can finish a box of chocolates in 30 seconds, it's time to diet. Keep going. Last time, pull it in. Now side to side. And right and left. Warming up through the spine. Thinking about healthy hearts. Keep going. Knees are bent. Keeping the integrity of your spine. I mean, something has to. Keep going. It's 5, 6, 7. Now, static stretch over to the right. Remember your other test. We love this test because this is when you can feel real thin. It's this side. You don't want too much rolls here. Oh. All right, other side. Static stretch. And hands come down. Now hands on the thighs as you lunge right and left. Now in just about 30 seconds or so, we're going to be doing some low impact steps. And if you haven't done low impact before, it just means, actually, if you know what you saw your parents do. No, I'm kidding. It means 1 foot on the ground. I mean, it sort of all looks familiar, doesn't it? Keep going. So it's side to side and side. It's 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now bring the heel across. Just take your time warming up. For those of you, you know, we do recommend that you wear aerobic shoes even for this, but some of you insist on wearing those slippers, you know. What do they call those ones with no backs? Mules? Mules. No mules. No high heel mules on this, please. 6, it's 7. Now bring the knee up, elbow to knee. It's lift and lift. Now remember, you want to bring the knee to you. Okay, you don't need to be all bent over. This is why we say it's best to have on those shoes. Now turn to the right. We want to give you a change of pace here. We're still doing the same thing, so if you really want to go for it, you know, walk into the kitchen, come back, go ahead. Sit, and sit now, face forward. We three up here are sort of contained. But, you know, like, I like to walk around the house when I do this, the other side. We have to have benefits from home exercise. Keep going. Lift, and turn around. Now, here's our big step. We're going to bring our feet together for a minute for you. Are we ready? We're going to go 8 times. Take it, go. Sort of, we have sort of a oriental beat here. We'll keep going until we can change this for a second. Now, add the arm, one arm only. Both arms, take it. Here they come, down the path. Keep going. We want you to get this. It's like, give me all of those presents. Other side, take it. All right, now we got a little beat. One arm. With some stuff. Both arms. Other side, take it, no arms. 6, 7, and 8. Add the arm. Oh, there goes her earring in honor of Valentine's Day. It just had to jump out with both arms.
You're falling apart.
I'm falling apart. Other side. You know, you can add a little attitude in here. And one arm. Both arms. I think they've got it, folks. Okay, other side. Now continue through the break. We'll be right back. Stay where you are. Upper body exercises. We're going to keep moving. Well, you know, it's just tough to get, you know, good help around here. Now, Lisa, that's enough. I want those feet moving. We're moving right now, folks, as we work on the upper body because in honor of Cardiovascular Day, otherwise known in, you know, most circles is Valentine's Day. We want you to keep working, so we're just going to do something really easy with the feet. The heel comes in front. Here we go. You're going to press out. Pretend you have something that you want to push away. You know, like all those 5-pound hearts you're going to get. I've never. I just want you to know. Even when it counted, nobody ever gave me a 10-pound heart of candy or 5. And I said, girl, I mean, Snickers, maybe. I never got one of those big ones. So jealous. All right, you're working. I know they feel sorry for me.
I'll see.
Of course, I found out my girlfriend later. Oops, here we go. 2 more. This is 1. Just be quiet and exercise. And 2. Now, bring the hands forward. Take it in and in. Now, we don't want your elbows to touch for 2 reasons. Number 1, you want to keep the elbows at least chest high, wherever that may be, right? And secondly, you want to be using resistance. So if your elbows touch, it's real painful, number 1, and it means you're not using enough resistance. So we should be able to see. So press. Are you moving? We hope so. Congo line forming in front of the televisions across America. Here we go. Okay, it's 2 more. This is 1 and 2. Now bring those hands down and up and down and up. Oh, this is a tricky one now. I almost threw myself off there. And squeeze. Working the biceps. That's right. Remember that tubular arms are no longer in. That's right. Now we know they haven't been in for men for years, but ladies, little definition. That's right. It all started when we had to carry our own groceries. Remember, there's a lot of things that we've earned. Whoops, 2 more. This is 1 and 2. Now, same thing. Sounds like Elmer Fudd. Press it back. Yes, Elmer. Press it back. You don't want the hand to come past the hip as you press back. Using the tricep. As you press back the back of the arm, but it's true. As we women got more rights in this world, we also had to get more muscle. More things we have to do now. Keep going. Press it back. And press. 2 more. This is 1 and 2. Now take those hands and press. Press. It's okay if you don't make all the transitions with us. You know, Lisa and Chet even say sometimes, golly, I wonder if I'll make this one. Where's she going? Press it up. Use those shoulders. Keep moving. Just think now, if you move from the low impact through the brakes, through this series, through the brakes, through your, I mean, we're talking cardiovascular for days. Bend those knees, keep going. And we'll take the high note here. We're catching the high note. Here we go. Pull it back, pull it back. Ooh. Like you mean it. Upper back. Press it back. A lot of times we forget about our upper back, but it does not forget about us. That's why a lot of times you'll find tension in your back, right? A little excess foldage, otherwise known as skin. Keep going. The famous bra bulge, that at this time at least men don't have to worry about. Keep going. 2 more. This is 1 and 2. Now take those arms, press it out like you did in the beginning. You know, you might find as you go through the path of life here, that this step really, you know, gets tiresome for you, and you can just, you know, do anything you want here. You just try and keep it simple. Heel in front. Bend those knees. As you press out, but working through the tricep and the shoulders. Now bring it in, chest. Remember when you were younger? I mean, younger than you are now, of course. And you were in school, like in 4th grade, they had Valentine's boxes. And you get Valentine's from people that said anonymous. Now when you get a Valentine from anonymous, you go, all right, this is it. It was so fun. This was from Freddie. It was great. Of course, it was awful, you know, if you didn't get any. Keep going. That's the thing about school. You're always on trial. Bring the hands down, down, and up. You know, that's the thing, but people always, you know, have mixed emotions about grammar school because, you know, there's always the stories, oh, I was never picked for the team. I mean, you always put on trial in ways you never are again in life. Never being picked, you know, or never getting any Valentines, and then you have your friends that are counting 55, 56. I mean, you're just made to feel sort of unpopular, terrible. Keep going. 2 more. 1 and 2. Now press it back and back and back. Of course, you know, they do get even, because I remember being at a senior prom where supposedly this one guy who was supposed all his life, and, you know, they made to feel for 12 years really impoverished. A big stink bomb in the prom. It's terrible. We all had to leave. It was all over my taffeta dress. I hated it. Keep going. Press it back so they get even. 2 more. This is 1 and 2. And lift. He really fooled you, you know, because he always went around being real nice, so you thought, oh, gosh, you know, he's sort of nerd, but you got even. Cross it out. So really pretend that you're lifting that 55-pound Valentine heart over your head, and the chocolate will melt if it hits you. Keep going. Press it up. Lift. Bend those knees. All right, now pull it back and back. Using the upper back. Like you're squeezing. All right, and back. You should feel it. Keep moving. And squeeze. The crew always loves it when we have these days because they can sort of do their low impact out there. Still do their job. Mr. Bill's getting so thin now from all this low impact. I don't know, a mere shadow of himself. Keep going. Now press it out to the side. Side. And side. Eventually, we think that he's probably going to write his own diet book. How I worked on television, did low impacts, and lost weight. I mean, it's a bestseller. And cross it over. Press it out. Now, if you're new, of course, you do what you can. Oh, thank you, Joanie, for telling me now. I'm dead on the couch. Keep going. Press. And press. Okay, continue. 20 more during the break. Put on those aerobic shoes. Hey, we'll be right back with aerobic.
Brought to you by Easy Spirit. When you've got Easy Spirit, you've got good shocks.